Buhari government will obey Supreme Court judgment on deadline for old Naira notes. It's Biden, Nigerian Attorney General Malami. Malami, however, noted that the government was hopeful that the API's ex parte ruling, which expires on Wednesday, February 15, 2023, would be overturned. The Nigerian government had stated that it will obey the Supreme Court's decision to suspend the Central Bank of Nigeria, the CBN, February 10 deadline for the exchange of Naira notes. Abubakar Malami, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, confirmed this in an interview on Arise TV on Thursday. Malami, however, noted that the government was hopeful that the ex parte ruling, which expires on Wednesday, February 15, 2023, would be overturned. Sahara reporters reported on Wednesday that the Supreme Court temporarily stopped the Nigerian government's move to stop the use of the old Naira notes on February 10, 2023, which is today. This was stated in a ruling given by a 7-member panel led by Justice John Okoro for an ex parte application brought by 3 northern state governments of Kaduna, Kogi, and Zamfara. The 3 states had specifically, applied for an order of interim injunction restraining the federal government through the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, on the commercial banks from spending or determining or ending on February 10, 2023, the time frame with which the new older version of the 200, the 500, and the 1,000 Naira denomination of the Naira may no longer be legal tender pending the hearing and determination of their motion on notice for interlocutory injunction. On Wednesday, Mr. A.I. Mustapha San, counsel for the applicants, urged the Supreme Court to grant the application in the interest of justice and the well-being of Nigerians. Malami noted that the CBN, which is a necessary party in the case, was not joined and that as a result, the Supreme Court lacked jurisdiction to hear the case in the first instance. He said the government's decision to follow the Supreme Court's order on the Naira deadline was based on the administration's report or respect for the rule of law. He said an interim order was granted by the Supreme Court and that order was to lapse on Wednesday, February 15, and accidentally, that was the day the court fixed for hearing of the motion. With this position in mind, we have taken steps to file our objection, challenging the jurisdiction of the court to entertain the matter. Jurisdiction on the ground that when you talk of monetary policy, the central bank is an indispensable and necessary party in the matter. A situation where the central bank is not joined in the matter as a party. And if the central bank is an institution, it's not joined as a party. The law is clear that the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court cannot be invoked. So we have given consideration to diverse issues, inclusive of the issue of jurisdiction, and we will argue it from that perspective. There is no doubt that the ruling of the Supreme Court, regardless of the circumstances, is binding and within the context of the spirit of the rule of law. So the issue of disobedience to the ruling of the Supreme Court is out of it. We agreed wholeheartedly that we are bound by it and we will comply by it. Malami said, "No, sir, Mr. AGF. An administration that cherry picks with court verdict to obey should not claim that it respects rule of law. I don't believe this though. Which rule of law is Malami talking about? Same person that have disobeyed court ruling on different occasions. I don't believe this. Okay, anyway, because Supreme Court acted outside its jurisdiction, respect rule of law on Nnamdi Kanu now. If truly the judiciary has not been bastardized by this government, Buhari removed a CJN and installed another Islamist who raped Nigerians' democracy by upholding rigging in Aso and Imo State Supreme Court under partisan is even more dangerous for Nigerian looking ahead, useless country, useless leaders. The same government that refused to obey the same court order on releasing of Nnamdi Kanu, selective obeying, we are watching. See, what Nigerians do not understand in this matter is that these people, they are acting based on their selfish interest. You understand? Because this ruling too they are going to benefit from it. All those money when they don't still keep for somewhere, they will still use this as an opportunity, to do what they want to do. Nigerian government is known by disobeying court orders. So I am still surprised as you for Malami to do this. Then you will now understand that this thing now personal interest. That's what every one of them, they're just fighting for. Anyway, guys, let's see how it goes. I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the